2, 3.
Kayam is a Jewish community farm serving Baltimore, Chesapeake, and beyond. And our mission is to embody and inspire vibrant, healthy, sustainable living through experiential education grounded in Judaism, agriculture, and ecology. Engaging both Jewish and non-Jewish organizations, individuals, and families, we offer an array of inspirational programs serving all ages and backgrounds throughout Baltimore, the Chesapeake region, and beyond.
You know, you come to Pearlstone, what you get here, you don't get if you go to a hotel or you go to some retreat center in some big building somewhere. What you get is you're at a farm, and that's what they're looking forward to see. So I think people are very excited. I think the addition of animals really adds to that, enhances that. Many of the guests who come here take tours of the farm, they do workshops on the farm, and to the extent possible, we like to serve them food that comes from the farm.
One of the big outlets for the produce here is the CSA, and that sort of drives our crop planning. You know, what if you were to receive a box of vegetables every week, and this was your staple vegetables, what would you want to receive? 10 pounds of asparagus or a box of diverse fruits and vegetables?
Not only can they grow food and bring it into the community, as well as teach others how to grow their own food as they do in their gardening program, but they themselves can become a test pilot for what does it take for a community to create a shared collective farm, if you will, that enriches their life and sustains them. So on another level, Kayam Farm also fills the niche in once again being able to show people that we can do this. You don't have to be multi-generational farmers to sustain yourself.
This is the end result is we're loving it.
We come out here every day and we see the growth and it's just fun and it gives us something to do. It's an activity that we can all do.
Animals provide a fundamental part of Kayam's educational program. The Jewish lens of Tza'ar Ba'alei Chaim, not causing pain to animals, really is a rich mind. Like, there's so much Judaic textual resources and ethics around care of animals.
Just in the way that my kids shop at the grocery store, they pick up eggs and they say, "Are these from Happy Chickens?" So, and that is completely based on their experience at Kayam, seeing the chickens here, how they roam free, they're very happy, they're well cared for. So all of those kind of very informal exposures that my children have had to Kayam have really informed their daily life, and to me that's been one of the most inspiring things.
I want you guys to think about it. If you know a blessing that you say for something that's new, for something that you haven't done before. But the Jewish one goes like this. Let's say it together, anyone that knows it, and we'll translate it. It's Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu l'zman hazeh.
We didn't want to compete with our sister agencies, which are the other associated agencies who are involved in Jewish education, like the JCC and the Center for Jewish Education and the synagogues, who we absolutely wanted to come and use Pearlstone. But none of those groups were doing the kind of Jewish programming that we did. So in that respect, Kayam is the Jewish programmatic arm of Pearlstone.
We work with individual volunteers, so anyone who wants to come to the farm. And we also work with a AmeriCorps team. In the springtime we do a high school internship. And then we also engage groups of volunteers, so like a self-organized group of people.
So we got the half shares done.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So maybe you can just run these to the cooler.
What Kayam does best is really provide an opportunity for people to engage with the land and with the soil, and that's really what I see most, is just reconnecting people to the land and to agriculture and to where their food comes from.
This stuff, does anyone recognize it? This stuff is rye. So we planted rye sort of as a cover crop, and it's also like an interesting demonstration of grains, the way grains grow.
Possibility of learning how things grow and how they sustain, and what it is needed in order to create from scratch, giving people time to think, learning within themselves as well as with other people, touching whatever processes there could be or will be from the standpoint of the programs that Kayam presents in regard to Jewish heritage, and really just being side by side with other people that have the same feelings.
This is the most hands-on, experiential learning I've ever had with the earth and agriculture, and because of that learning, I just feel so much more situated with myself, defending ecological concerns. And as my own Jewish identity, I think my experience here at Kayam has also allowed me to flourish. I think I do identify with the fact that Judaism and environmentalism can overlap like this, and there are others out there with whom I can connect through these similar interests. It's just made me happy.
So the Kayam Beit Midrash is a weekend Shabbaton, and it's an opportunity for davening, being in community with pluralistic, intergenerational Jewish community, and then also spending the weekend studying texts on Jewish agriculture and sustainability.
Law being described here is part of a broader conversation about the Yovel.
To witness the people who live and work at Kayam Farm and the community that they draw together there has really made an impact on students here at Goucher, because they can translate that into what their own lives can look like down the line and start taking steps along their own Jewish journeys in ways that are fulfilling and meaningful and empowered for themselves.
You have this, great-hearted group of people, and they're very passionate and very motivated to make this work, to make this something that's going to continue for several years. If more people like that keep contributing, keep participating to this movement, then I do have the highest of hopes that this will continue.
We want to create a Moshav Kayam, a land-based Jewish community, intergenerational, pluralistic, group of families and individuals who would come together to live here and share values and live together on the land, practicing renewable energy and sustainable agriculture. We're grateful to be here, and we're excited to continue to do the work for years to come.